It began here, in this place, on fields green with new grass, where contending armies marched and wheeled in coats of bright scarlet and tattered rags of homespun. It began here, a country seizing the gift of freedom, boldly purchased through the blood and sacrifice of a single generation. It began here for those who would, for the first time, call themselves Marines. It began here at Tun Tavern. It spread to places foreign and once unfamiliar: Tripoli, Bella Wood, Iwo Jima, Okinawa, Chosin Reservoir, Da Nang, and Kuwait. At each place and time, the ritual is repeated. Who will go for us? And the reply, here I am, send me. Ladies and gentlemen, the Marines have landed, and the situation is well in hand. 1775, the Revolutionary War.
I enlisted in our nation's Marine Corps 246 years ago at Tun Tavern. I embarked with the Continental Naval Squadron and set sail for the Bahamas. Our Marine detachment was commanded by Captain Samuel Nicholas, and he led us ashore, first light, March 3rd, 1776. The surprised redcoats barely had any time to spike their guns before fleeing our mad rush. We seized plenty of shot and shell that morning, which was later returned to the British to the end of a smoking rifle barrel by General Washington's army. For the first time in our nation's history, the Marines had landed, and the situation was well in hand.
Good.
The Barbary War.
Commanded by First Lieutenant Presley O'Bannon, to attack the fortress of Tirana, Tripoli, supported by the Greeks, Arabs, and the American warships. We stormed this fortress, and we were the first to hoist the stars and stripes over the territory in the Old World. Our active duty Marines numbered 578 in 1805.
The Indian Wars.
Volunteered a regiment of Marines to assist the Army in fighting against the Indians in Florida. The Marines campaigned fighting against the Creeks in Georgia and the Seminoles in Florida. In 1837, Colonel Henderson became the Corps' first general officer and served for 38 years under 9 presidents.
Make it up yourself. Make it up.
I was a member of the battalion of Marines that landed at Veracruz in 1847. This was our nation's first large-scale amphibious operation. My rank joined General Scott's column at Veracruz in 1847. On the way, we were organized into storming parties to attack to cultivate castle. By nightfall, we had seized that castle. The following day, under a hell of fire, and at the head of the division of army troops, we marched into Mexico City, occupied the National Palace, the Hall of Montezuma.
The Civil War.
The darkest moment in our nation's history. Our nation was divided, and so was our corps, being brother against brother and marine against marine. I stayed with the Union and sailed with Farragut to Movable Bay. My brother joined the Confederate Union and was lost in the fight at Dewey's Bluff near Richmond. After Appomattox,
Hurrah!